Breaking news as we're talking here, DeMarcus, that Ezekiel Elliott and the Cowboys have come to a deal, 6 years, $90 million, 50 of that's guaranteed, which is huge, huge money for a running back nowadays. Do you trust that Zeke is going to live up to that in today's NFL?
I think the thing is, man, he will be able to live up to that because, the last years that he's been playing, you can see how, first of all, the percentage of carries that he's been having has been just remarkable. And how many yards he's been putting up. So the consistency is there. And I think that this right here is like a sigh of relief for the Dallas Cowboys fans, but also myself that, they can take a deep breath. We have Zeke back, and now we can really go and win some football games. I understand they put a lot on Pollard, but he's not a every down back, which is needed like the Dallas Cowboys need. So I just think that, everything is now settled, and it's a really, really big contract, and he has to live up to a lot and put, the team on his back and carry them to a championship.
Some people think that Jerry Jones got played here and that Jerry just is always going to pay his guys and he's not really paying attention to the landscape. But, do you think that Jerry got taken just a little bit here, or apparently not?
I don't think he's gotten taken because you look at a guy like Zeke and what he brings to the game. What other player can do what he's been doing? What, Todd Gurley? There's only like maybe 2 or 3 backs that maybe can do what he do, but also a guy that is like a game changer, and that's what he's paying for. He's paying for his game changer. Now he has a two-headed monster with Dak and Zeke, and now he's going to, either franchise or sign Amari Cooper, and he's going to have the total team. You can look at how much talent they have. On defense, still you just signed Jalen, and you got Vander Esch and Sean Lee, to name a few. And on offense, you got your right tackle with Collins. And you just think about what they can do with the team they have right now. This is, to me, a must-win championship-type season, especially with Jason Witten coming back.
So do you think the Cowboys are the favorite in the East? Would you say that?
I think they are a favorite in the East, but then right behind them is Philly, because you know how good the Philadelphia Eagles are. And we're going to see. The first game is going to be against the Giants, and then you're going to play Washington. So you should be able to beat both of those teams and really get ahead in the NFC East and keep going from there.
How much do you think the holdout will hurt Zeke? Because to step in game one and be ready, that's asking a lot.
It is asking a lot. And what I would expect if I'm sitting in the locker room and I see Zeke come in, and I've been through training camp, first of all, I'm excited that he's back and saying that I know we got the Zeke that I'm used to seeing, but then I'm going to watch him in practice and see how much endurance he has, because it's different. You can practice without the pads on, but when you put those pads on, those are 10 or 15 extra pounds you got to carry for 3 or 4 hours. So I want to see how good of a shape he's in, and if I see that, great. That means I got a Zeke with fresh legs, and let's go and win.
DeMarcus, you're a world-class athlete. I'm not quite on your level, but, I play my tennis, and I was out there the other day, and I blew up my hamstring. I'm just – this dude hasn't been on the field. He pushes it. You got an elite defensive lineman coming after him. That's an injury waiting to happen, is it not?
I think it's all about how he's been conditioning in Cabo. I know Cabo's been hot, just like Texas, and the first game is going to be in Texas, so – it's all about how he's been practicing, how they're going to use him. I know they have Pollard, so I don't feel like he's going to play the whole game. But also, scheme-wise, what are they going to do? He can't run 90% of the time like he's been doing it, because we know that, the game's going to take a toll on you. But him being out there is better than him not being out there, because now you can, guess what, you can play action a lot. You still got to account for Zeke. And but I'm wondering to see what type of scheme they're going to run their first game.
All right, fair enough. Would you pay Dak, make him a franchise quarterback?
I would, from my standpoint, I would probably say I would have no reason to. I would pay Dak because I couldn't find a first-round draft pick to do what he can do. He's proven, saying that he can go in and make the playoffs, but now he has to go out and close it out, and this is an opportunity to prove that he can do that. And you can go get a first-round draft pick all you want, but they're proven, and there's been a lot of bust in that area. So I would say I would pay what I got in that getting all the team together with Dak, Zeke, and Amari Cooper.
So okay, you're paying Amari too. I'm
paying Amari too because Dak is not Dak without Amari.
Fair enough.
And you can look at and the statistics say that. If you wanted to look it up, I think he's 76% better when he's in the game.
So, all right, let's get to your work here with Snickers. You guys are collaborating with the jeweler and entrepreneur Ben Baller, and you're unveiling an iced-out chain that's passed from one player to another this season for who's the hungriest out there. DeMarcus, you would have been getting a couple of these chains. How are you going to decide here? I know you're involved in checking out the landscape here.
The thing is, I'm the first player to come in and say, and who is the hungriest and the most deserving of this chain on and off the field, not just for on the field performance, but off the field accolades from charity work that you do as well. And that's why we want the 12th man to really get involved, to go in and go to, hashtag Snickers chain to really see where this chain is going, because each week that player, once I give them this chain, is going to have to give it to another player that's performing to that standard. And the fans can get involved in this, and they can also win things. And you can go to all their social handles, Snickers on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, to see where the chain is going. It's almost like it's going to be like a flat Stanley. And there's going to be a story that's going to end up being able to be given away at the end of the season in a monetary value of the chain to their charity of their choosing. And I think this right here is just a great thing to be part of.
Monetary value, $60,000. That's not nothing. We actually
that's a lot of bread. That is a lot of bread.
That's serious dough right there. We got we have the champ chain at FanSided, which goes to who's performing the best. We give that out basically weekly, but we don't have any $60,000 price tag with it, DeMarcus. I think that'd be a.
And you got $60,000 in the bank account. You can make the chain up there, and I can give it out if you want to.
Yeah. Hey, will you tell me a Jerry Jones story? Everybody's got one. I know that he told Bill Parcells, hey, no Marcus Spears. I want DeMarcus Ware at number 11. You guys had to have some level of bond that maybe you could share something.
Yeah, the thing is with Bill Parcells, he's one of those guys where he loved to play mind games. And as a rookie, when you first come in, you have to make sure that you get him Gatorade on every single break of practice. And I didn't know that. So Julius Jones, at the time, he comes to me and he says, DeMarcus, Jerry Jones likes blue Gatorade, right? I'm like, all right, sure. And all of a sudden I get it from the trainers. Let's say if I'm on my 20-yard line, Bill Parcells is at the end zone on the other side. And I have to run all the way down there on my break while everybody's resting and go and take him his Gatorade. So I take him blue Gatorade, and he looks at me. He says, DeMarcus, I don't like blue Gatorade. I like orange Gatorade. So, first of all, as a rookie, you're playing mind games with me. You give me the wrong Gatorade color, and I'm already intimidated of Bill Parcells. And so I have to run all the way back over there and get the orange Gatorade for him. And that's my story, one of my stories about Bill Parcells, that no matter what you're doing, he's going to play mind games with you, but also you're going to come out as a better player because his expectations of you are really, really high.
Jerry told you to bring the wrong Gatorade? Did I hear that right?
No, Julius Jones.
Oh, Julius Jones. Okay.
Yeah, he was the first-round draft pick before me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you ever walk into Jerry's office and have a conversation? Anything funny happen there?
The thing is, I walked in his office a lot, but one of the things that really stood out for me is when I saw Ezekiel Elliott getting off of the plane. I'm like, oh man, he's going to go into the dungeon. And what I mean by the dungeon is when you go into Jerry Jones's office, the lights are really dim and there's a little candle in there. And you're sitting there and he's looking at you. And he's going to talk to you from a business standpoint, man to man, with straight eye-to-eye contact, no smiles. And he's going to say, hey, are you going to take this 6-year, $90 million contract, and are you going to be able to empty the bucket for the Dallas Cowboys? And you're going to say yes, with no choice. And I knew that Zeke was going to sign once he got off of that plane, because it's unescapable. I mean, he's one of those guys where he's a business-minded owner, great owner, and he gets the job done. And he did that.
So you think Jerry dimmed the lights, stared into Zeke's eyes, and they made it happen?
And it's a candle in there lit, flickering, letting you know that your time is running out if that stem on the bottom of that candle goes out.
Wow.
So take the deal.
Hey, last one, DeMarcus. Biggest difference between the Cowboy organization and the Broncos organization? What would you say?
I think the thing is, like, both of them are two different organizations. One's in the mountains, one's in the in Texas, and they both do big things. I was able to win a championship with the Denver Broncos, and then with the Dallas Cowboys. That's where I started my career. And both of them are great owners that know how to treat the players, and the players are always number one, and they pay their players. You can look at Bowling, RIP to the Bowling, and great owner. And then with Jerry Jones, the top guy when you start talking about one of the best owners in the NFL.
When you're having a rough day and you're a little hungry, do you go for the Snickers and then your whole face changes and then you go for...
Listen, your whole face changes, and I put the chain on, and then everything just starts getting real cold because I'm so icy.
DeMarcus, good to talk to you. Looking forward to the season. Thanks for the time today.
All right, thank you.